Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, bringing you another edition of Movie Night Live on Stereo Mayhem.
It's the Angry Brothers Omaha Shaka Rama. It's the Angry Brothers Omaha Shaka Rama.
Well, greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Brother James, drunken reprobate that he is.
Yeah, you all know who I am.
Yeah, bringing you another edition of
What's up?
What's up? What is this?
What's up?
What is this, a Budweiser commercial? Drinking, watching a film, drinking some Bud.
What's up?
Anyway, welcome to another edition of Movie Night Live from the Monastery of
It's
Mayhem.
not like anybody's watching this shit.
And the Angry Brothers Omaha Shaka Rama. Will you shut up? I'm trying to do an intro here. I'm, as you know, Brother Jack Angry, and we're back, people. It's like we got a lot of really great responses from our show we did at Ocomic-Con about a month ago. You people loved it. We've had tons of cards and letters pouring in. We've had picture requests. We've had merchandise requests.
Yeah, it was all from the same dude.
You all love the Countess, Boobula, and she will be she'll be filming
Hopefully
with us.
not a flake, and we'll come back.
Yes, she will be back. She'll be filming with us later on in the week, and we'll have some more episodes.
Fucking Jacqueline Hyde.
You okay there? I mean, what, you need to go take a Zyrtec or something? Your allergies bugging you there?
This is the best cure-all for allergies in the world.
Yeah,
Pussy.
well, yeah, at least I'm a zombie. My liver stopped working about 200 years ago,
Ain't
but...
all according to the girls.
Oh. You going there? You really going there?
You can't stop me. You can only hope to contain me.
Well, before his ego gets any more out of hand, let's get to tonight's movie. Tonight's movie is a infamous classic from 1961 called The Naked Witch. Now, this British film...
Guess why he picked that film?
Brother Jack ain't stupid, but don't get your hopes up, people. Spoiler alert. This is British humor, so it's like, don't get your hopes up. But
It sucks. That's what you're saying.
the plot of the film is a graduate student is researching German settlements in central Texas. He comes upon the grave of an executed witch. Upon trying to archaeologically excavate the grave, the witch returns to life and begins a killing spree of the descendants of the people who burned her at the stake and buried her so ignominiously.
Yeah.
That's a big word, isn't it?
So a bunch of dead limeys with more to follow.
Well, it's in Texas. I mean,
Really?
you know, the producers of the film were British, but I think this was actually shot in Texas. I mean, that might explain all the mullets and cowboy hats. But anyway, so without further ado, we're not going to gild this lily any further because, frankly, I can only do so.
Bring on the shit.
Yes, bring on the dreck. Naked...
Barnard, shut up.
Yeah, even Barnard knows this is a bad film. And if you need to translate doxy, that means don't run this film! But we have to, Barnard, otherwise...
He licks himself all the time, so, you know, hey.
Jealous?
Yeah, I'd probably leave the monastery.
Yeah, you'd starve to death if you could...
Fucking Pavlov, man, hammering on that.
Yeah, if you could do that, you'd starve to death.
They find my cold dead ass with that pleasure button in my hand.
Yeah, it's like I'd come home, I'd find a skeleton, you know, with his own head rammed between his legs. But anyway, enough of Brother...
If I was that flexible, I'd be rich. YouTube would be all over that shit.
Yeah, well, before this gets any weirder, we're going to bring you tonight's film, The Naked Witch, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shaka Rama. Enjoy.
God help us. Help!
and won by what? one by fire.
Greetings, faithful followers. Welcome back. We're back. What do you think of The Naked Witch so far?
My God. Jesus Christ, I'd rather watch a recruiting film from the DNC than that piece of crap. My God.
Oh, everybody's a critic. Quit your bitching, all right? You could be like the hack running, the same print of Night of the Living Dead over and over.
You mean that douchebag in a lab coat?
The douchebag in the lab coat, yes. But
Suck it!
Yes, suck it, sanguinary. You hack. But anyway.
Nothing but love to you.
Yeah, well, I promised Reverend Mike when I ran, Reverend Mike when I
Who
ran.
the hell's Reverend Mike?
The gravedigger.
What about him?
I promised him when I ran to him at the con that we'd kind of lay off on the hack, but
Why?
well, I'm trying to be
It's called
nice.
the Angry Brothers for a fucking reason. Why? Tell me why.
All right, don't get your knickers in a knot there. Anyway.
I'm going commando. I take it easy on no one. Absolutely.
All I can
fucking
say
no
is
one.
you.
Yeah, whatever, Reverend Mike. Nobody's safe from the Angry Brothers. Remember
All
that.
right. It's like Reverend Mike's cool. Leave him alone. We're down with the Reverend Mike and Scurryface.
Who?
It's his.
Who are these people?
It's his Facebook. It's the Facebook site he belongs to. I'll explain it to you later. Don't worry about it. Just call.
I ain't gonna be sober anyway. What am I gonna do?
What are you gonna remember? It's like, I'm gonna have to fill him in on this all over again tomorrow. But anyway, you ever thought of getting in a program? Get that naltrexone going. Ash wrote all about it in his book about you.
Well, and that's another thing we're going to talk about, Ash Nom de Plume. We want to talk about the shabby treatment of Brother James in that third volume. Rehab? Really?
Well,
Really?
You need it, but
Rehab is for quitters, remember that.
Okay, would you read that on a t-shirt somewhere?
Take that quill pen and ram it somewhere.
Okay, leave Ash alone. He's doing us a lot of big favors.
Yeah. Ash gets a pass this time.
Oh jeez, this time it's like, ooh, where do you bury your dead? But anyway.
In the den.
Oh yeah, that explains the smell. You really gotta clean that shit up,
Well, after Gulia, it just got easier.
Well, it's like, it's how hard it is to get good help these days. I still get hate mail from the employment service.
You said good help.
Well, it's
You said good help.
well,
Quite
yeah,
frankly,
but you know how hard
We
it
haven't
is?
had good help around here since that freaking Nature Inferno.
Well,
Look what
take
happened
it
to her.
easy.
Look what happened to her.
Take it easy on Inferno. She's going through a rough patch.
Yeah, I know. Love you, baby.
Love you, babe.
Need you back, honey.
Yes, love you. Feel better.
For God's
Speedy
sakes,
recovery.
please come back. Save us from this dreck.
But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah.
I wasn't listening.
You never are, you putz. This is why you don't attend staff meetings.
Right, you know why I don't attend staff meetings? Because you know what? You gotta have some money. You ain't exactly what I'd call HR friendly there, you avocado-hued.
Yeah, this for you. This for horseshoe riding.
Yeah, right. You think paychecks grow on trees? No. I gotta be out earning some coin while you're sitting in here playing with your movies.
Anyway, speaking of movies, if we can get back onto that subject, the Naked Witch. There was quite a few really interesting technical flubs in this movie. The most notable being the negligee the witch is wearing after she is resurrected. Basically, in one scene, you'll see it's an off-the-shoulder kind of thing, and in the next scene, it's on the shoulders, and in the third scene, she's wearing a little robe that kind of goes with it, kind of a peignoir set, but, she's...
You used the word peignoir.
Oh, shut up. Hey, I read it on IMDb. It's like,
Yeah.
But anyway, there's also the scene of the vanishing underwear.
Oh, by the way, your Cosmo showed up too.
I'm
Yes,
taking,
you got
I'm
it.
taking a quiz on how to be a more sensitive lover. And girls, I know you will appreciate that.
Yeah, you'll appreciate him not coming within 50 friggin' feet of you.
Yeah. Anybody want this? Anybody want this drunken bastard? I will entertain.
People don't know what it's like, man.
Hello, human traffickers.
I get up in the morning, he's sitting at the breakfast table reading Cosmo and taking notes, for God's sakes. I wanted to strangle, to choke him to death with my MAGA hat. My God.
Yeah, speaking of which, you Trump.
4 more years.
Oh no, impeachment is nigh, you know.
Yeah.
It's,
He ain't going anywhere. He's
Yes.
gonna save this country from libtards
oh
like
no,
you.
the Mueller report will set us all free. You know, hell no, he's gotta go. Hell no, he's gotta
4
go.
more years. 4 more years. Re-elect that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like if we do, you know what? If we do, I'm going to Canada.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's
It's
right.
on tape. It's stuck to the tape.
That's right, all the Molsons I can drink and all the poutine I can eat. You know, that's living, baby.
So, you'll be a zombie with gas and a bad liver. Yay, there's a win. Oh,
There.
Canada.
Yes, it's like I love hockey
Yeah.
and curling, you know.
And socialized non-medicine. It'll take 6 to 8 weeks for your witch doctor to get to you.
And opposed to the orange idiot who I won't be able to afford, I'll have to decide between my food and my medicine.
Well, fortunately, you're a part of the undead. You don't eat shit.
Well, I have grown rather fond of pizza, but that's another story
We
altogether.
can see that.
Anyway, the peignoir scene, you'll notice.
I'm gonna kick somebody's ass.
Will you shut up? I'm trying to do a show here. Jeez.
Oh, Jesus, I'm out of beer.
Yeah, Republican. You know, I've come to the conclusion that the word Republican is a Latin word that means entitled asshole.
It means socially well-informed. Had to walk over to the craft table. Sorry I didn't bring you anything.
Yeah, well, fuck you too, asshole. But anyway, there was a scene where the naked witch is wearing a pair of white panties in several scenes, and then they miraculously vanish in others, and then in the next scene they're back again.
Hey, if I'd have been there, they would have.
Yeah, it's like, how much of this crap you gonna pour down her throat?
Oh no, this is for me.
Legend in your own mind, right? But anyway, with that being said, you know, and we're just going to let you mull that scene over for a minute, we're going to get back to tonight's movie, The Naked Witch, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shaka-Rama.
Why do I show up here every now and again? I mean, I'm out making coin, making connections. You're here doing God knows what with these movies. Why, where's the dynamic here?
Because we're on syndicated in 14 different states. We have 30 channels on Roku, plus what we're doing on the YouTube. You know, we're out there. We're everywhere. Unlike the hack, we're miles ahead of him.
No, you offend Reverend Mike.
Oh, that had to be said. I'll send him a letter of apology
Yeah,
later.
send him that.
Okay.
Here you go. I got a fresh one for you, baby.
Hey, you know, it's like, be nice to our fellow horror hosts. They're not all dicks. I can think of like 3 that come to my mind that are, you know, but I don't look good in orange.
Ooh, cryptic.
Yeah.
Hi guys. If you want to get me out of my clothes, you need to buy the Angry Brothers Big Skull mug. On sale now.
back. What did you think? What do you think of The Naked Witch so far? Wasn't that a really great movie?
They do not brew enough beer to kill the taste that piece of shit left in my mouth.
Well, it is English after all. Little side note, basically this movie was produced, it was produced in 1961 and shot in 1961, but it wasn't released until 1964 because many of the scenes of The Naked Witch were deemed as obscene by the British Film Censorship Board.
Obscenely bad.
Well, they're not judging on content, they're judging on the fact he's running around half naked. You know, and oddly enough, the gal who played the Naked Witch, Libby Court was her name, or not Court, but Libby Moore. She went on to actually become to do quite a few films in the genre that would be termed in Britain as the nudie cuties, what we would equate to exploitation and grindhouse films.
Skinamax.
Well, yes, she was notorious for doing a lot of nude scenes. She produced a lot of hardcore.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for a gal who's going to get up in front of a camera and take her clothes off.
Well, it's like I can't disagree with you with that. I mean, you know, it's like, hey, sex workers rock, you know.
Hey, the only reason I have my clothes on is because I fear, you know, means of social enforcement. And jail time!
Yeah, and we don't want, you're already violating the aesthetics all over the place. Let's not do that anymore.
I'm bringing the aesthetics down. Have you checked out a mirror lately? Oh yeah, I forgot, you undead piece of shit. You probably wouldn't show up in a mirror.
Hey, that's vampires, all right? I am not a vampire, but boobula is, so we're going to have to...
Yeah, I know what...
You know, you're going to have to be nice to that socioeconomic group, that particular ethnic group. You know, it's like, at least she's not sparkly. She doesn't sparkle.
I got nothing.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, wait till, like Jack Nicholson said in Batman, wait till they get a load of me.
But anyway, the Libby Moore went on to do quite a few small, short loops that played in British peep shows, sex shops, and penny arcades well into the late 1970s. So she was regarded as being the queen of the a lot of the British adult film industry and the British
Isn't that almost an oxymoron?
Well, the British nudie cutie genre a lot of that was based on Moore's work. So, you know, leaves a legacy there. You gotta love somebody who's leaving their mark on, which is what we're trying to do with all of this. And by the way, we're filming at our new studio. I know it looks a lot like our old studio, but you know, behind the scenes, we're miles ahead of that. You know, got some great equipment, great acoustics. We hope this sound. You know, let us know how this looks and how it sounds. We're always taking feedback from our listeners. Now, next week, we are going to be bringing you another great film called The Brainiac. This
Superman film?
No, not that Brainiac. Oh yeah, you want DC? Yeah, you want DC to sue my ass? No, this is actually from 1963. This is considered a tour de force in the Mexican horror genre.
Oh Christ!
Yes, basically
kill me now.
A Mexican nobleman is burned at the stake by the Holy Inquisition and comes back as a brain-eating monster. You know?
Taco Bell's a motherfucker, ain't it?
As opposed to a Republican that drinks the Kool-Aid and comes back as a brainless idiot. You know?
You got a rude... the next 6 years are going to be tough for you. I can just see
Yeah, well, you're going to have a rude awakening in November of 2020 when he don't get elected.
Yeah, right.
You know, Gropin' Joe, we love you.
Yeah, right.
Biden.
Oh no, there's your choices: Gropin' Joe, Buttigieg, and that old commie Bernie Sanders.
Well, I'm voting for Gropin' Joe. You know, sorry, it's like he's had experience and he's not an asshole.
Excuse me. Yes, he is.
No, he's not. You know, hell no, Trump's gotta go. Hell no, Trump's gotta go.
4 more years. 4 more years. I'm telling you, man, 2020 is gonna suck for a lot of you people.
Yeah, that's because we're all gonna be too wiped out from partying that he didn't get reelected.
Yeah, right. Y'all be crying in your non-alcoholic O'Doul's millennial snowflake brew.
All right.
While real men are out celebrating because we got 4 more years of Trump. Re-elect that motherfucker.
You just never learn, do you? You know what?
It's called the Angry Brothers for a fucking reason.
Well, okay, people. He does not own the Angry Mobile. I do. It's my car. I'm paying for it. Do not wire anything to my ignition, please.
This is a no snowflake zone. Do you get it? Do you get it? No snowflakes here.
But anyway, we'll be bringing you the Brainiac next week of the Angry Brothers Omaha
And
Shakarama.
hopefully, maybe Home Slice here will have an epiphany and realize the error of his ways.
No. It's like, no, never. I will never drink the Kool-Aid. You know, that they did that once in Guyana, and that didn't bode well for anybody.
Yeah,
You
he's
know?
probably a Democrat.
Yeah, well, when your false prophet goes poof up in flames, you're gonna be crying like a little bitch who got spanked in Kmart.
Yeah, whatever.
And
I have 2 words for you. Barack Obama.
yeah, 8 of the best damn years this country ever had.
My God, will someone please help me?
8 of the best damn years we ever had.
For the love of Obamacare? Really? Really?
We weren't universally despised.
America owns the world.
No, we don't. China owns the world.
Our military is feared and respected anywhere on the planet. All they need to see is that aircraft carrier coming over the horizon. And you know what? They fall in line.
Well, nothing but respect for our servicemen
forces.
and women.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, nothing but love for you guys.
And if it was up to Grope and Joe, you guys would have a rowboat and a .22 rifle, and that would be about it.
Too bad your commander-in-chief is... What is this Hebrew word I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, schmuck.
Yeah, well.
Your commander-in-chief is a schmuck.
But, America, we elected him.
What were we thinking?
We elected him because there were no Democratic candidates that were worth jack.
We could have had Hillary, y'all.
Oh my God! Please, someone. Where are the assassins when you need them?
Yeah, we could have done it right, But anyway, enough of. One of these days, the Angry Brothers will do a roundtable debate, and we'll work this shit out. But until then.
Yeah, that'll entail me kicking the shit out of you.
Yeah, right. Bring friends. Oh wait, I forgot. You don't have any
Don't need them.
other than me. Anyway, good night. Unpleasant dreams.
This is my truest friend.
Let's keep America on top. Watch Horror Host, y'all. And friends, don't let friends wear lab coats.
And if you're a
Good night.
libtard, don't fuck it up, please.
Well,